You guys, we won YouTube NextUp, you guys. Go, go! Because of you guys, I was able to go to New York and participate in YouTube NextUp 2017. They gave us a whole bunch of swag, like this lanyard, this hat, and this jacket. This is lollipops. You see it? I went to New York, but I want to say that we all went to New York because I couldn't have done this without you guys. You had to have anywhere between 10,000 to 100,000 subscribers, and I have like 50,000 of you, which means that I was able and eligible to apply, and then my application, that I wrote down, I won! So this video is gonna recap my week at YouTube NextUp and all of the amazing people that I got to meet. So let's get started. I went to our hotel, which is a DoubleTree hotel. I went up to my room to meet my roommate because it's 2 to a room, and my roommate was Nick from No Way As Way. I was really excited that Nick was my roommate. If he wasn't, I don't think I would have gotten to know him as well as I did. He's awesome. He talks in his sleep like crazy every single night. On his channel, he shows you how to throw playing cards. Maybe not throw playing cards. It's kind of like showing you how to take playing cards and use them as weapons. He can throw them so hard that he actually cuts through skin. It's really funny, but it makes you feel really sad for his friends. It also reminds me of the World Star videos I like watching. Day 1, all of the creators kind of met at the lobby area of the hotel we were staying at, and then we just proceeded to walk to Chelsea Market. YouTube Space New York is actually located inside Chelsea Market, and there's this awesome elevator that says YouTube. So we took a tour of the space, and then we actually had a lecture on cameras. I sat next to that Viola kid, Drew, and he was just so enthralled by our instructor. It was crazy. This picture does nothing for what was going on because Drew's eyes were closed, but he was nodding the entire time the instructor was talking. He was paying more attention than I was because I was so distracted that he was like actually listening while his eyes were closed. It was, oh my gosh, it was crazy. Now after that awesome day of lectures, they actually had an event planned for us. We went to this like painting space. So there's Nick and a whole bunch of the other creators. That's Ask Dr. Joe and Brian. I'm sorry guys, I forgot to take pictures, so I'm just gonna be shouting people out in the background. They run a physical therapy channel, and I kind of need to collaborate with them just because I've got that like chef's hump, you know? Bending over the table and just decorating. Feel like easy bake Quasimodo sometimes. That's John Malecki. He builds furniture. He makes a lot of really cool things with reclaimed wood, and he also makes me feel really bad about how much IKEA furniture I have. And Ken from the Free Hugs project. Ken was one of the only people I knew about before the NextUp contest because I had seen all of his viral videos. Ken runs a Free Hugs project. He basically goes into like riots, and like he was there for the inauguration, and he just wears that shirt and he diffuses all of the tension that goes on between the cops and the protesters. It's amazing. I'm sorry for my language, but he's such a powerful person, and it was kind of an honor to be with somebody who actually does something so important. Then there's Megan, Helen, and Lauren. I actually got to sit and paint next to Lauren and Nick, which is great because they were the 2 people I spent the first night in New York with. Nick and I were going downstairs to get food, and then when we hit the lobby, Lauren was actually coming up to go to her room. So we ended up inviting her. We went to Fat Burger, we got some fries, and then we walked over to Times Square, and it was like the perfect introduction to the city. So this class was really fun. They just you just put on one color first, so yellow, orange, red, pink, and purple or blah blah blah, and then black for the silhouette. And then I decided to draw Godzilla because, I mean, what's a cityscape without something destroying it? After that, we went back to the hotel and then we started day 2. Now on day 2, our instructor taught us about lighting techniques and how light can really shape the emotion of what you're trying to capture on screen. Here's Atisha. I took this really sort of stalker picture. Atisha is a beauty slash fashion vlogger. I actually started watching her series called Girl What? I'm totally not the demographic for that. That video is not meant for me. But watching people have an honest conversation about something that's taboo is always interesting to me. Those are the kind of conversations that I have with my cousins, and so watching that was like an extension of those conversations. I took one of Lauren and also Marissa from 70 Pounds of Life. I love Marissa. She's documenting her journey to losing 100 pounds, and I think we both lost 100 pounds at NextUp, but it was all in water weight from when we were crying together. We cried so much at the end of this. It was so sad, you guys, but let's keep going. We did some green screen stuff, and that's Ariane, Drew, and Marissa. Ariane makes soap. I'll talk about it later. And I told them to hold on to that piece of luggage. You see it? That's in the green screen. I love that. I really want a green screen just because I want to be like a weatherman for like a video. That would be so cool. There's Ray. He's a tech and fitness junkie. He's got some really cool gaming shorts on his channel. I don't have a good picture with him. I don't really have a good picture with anyone. And the people that I actually don't have any pictures or footage of are from Cooking with Nona. Rosella and John. Rosella actually gave me this Italian vanilla. I used one already. It's really good. Yeah, I was actually bonding with John because we both use Sony Vegas Pro, and I got a lot of for editing on Sony Vegas Pro. But I won this contest, you guys, and I edited a bomb $5 costume at the Space. So I ain't worried about none. I also don't have any pictures with Chaz is awesome. Just hair tutorials and short film. She's from the LBC. And then there's a healthy gamer. He shows you how to become fit. He's also pretty well fit too. He's like chiseled like a statue. Marissa took this awesome picture of me. The expression on my face looks like my dog just died. It looks like I went to Chipotle and they ran out of guacamole. Or I went to McDonald's and that damn ice cream machine is broken again. Now after all of our classes, a group of us found ourselves just like in the lobby area. And Lauren pulled out her guitar and started singing us this song about being a YouTube creator. Oh, it's such a good song, you guys. I'm gonna be in the music video. Lauren is one of the most genuine people you will ever meet. The person that you see on YouTube is exactly who you meet in real life. I can't even say that about myself. And she's just the definition of lovely. Craig is actually taking video of Lauren. Craig and Nate run the Run Experience. All of their content is focused on helping you become a better runner. I didn't get to know them as well as did either just because I was so awkward. But I actually did have a conversation with Nate, and he told me that if you know, social media is too much, forget about it and then just step away from it from a little bit and just focus on creating and doing what you love. And that helped me a lot. We headed back to the hotel and Nick was showing me how to do these like card tricks. Yeah, I'm not good at that, guys. I don't know. It doesn't work. Now the next couple days were all kind of a blur. We went to NBC. Like, you know what? I'm gonna turn on my camera. I'm gonna vlog this entire thing so you can see what NBC looks like. And then...
No photos or videos permitted. Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, there's no photography allowed.
Nothing. I did not get anything. Now they did have a party for all of us at the bottom and we got to mingle with people and you know, I don't know how to mingle with people. I met a lot of really cool people and I also got this NBC Sports mug. Oh god, this was the worst. There were just like different NBC show mugs on the tables. There was like a Friends mug and a Seinfeld mug. I got the last mug on the table. And the Lakers are a basketball team. That's as much as of sports that I know. Lakers, basketball, football. I can say words. Homie, I can't say a whole sports sentence though. Now Thursday, we actually were able to shoot a video in one of the studios at the Space. They separated us into groups and my group was called the Hot Beats. It was me, Ariane, Julie, and Sam from Feeling Peckish, Drew, that Viola kid, and me? Is that it? That's it. We also had two mentors, Taylor and Chris. Now Chris is actually from the YouTube Space LA, so I can actually go visit him if I go to Playa. Now my team really looked out, man, because I think we got the best set. So I went first, and because I got this awesome space, I created a $5 costume with Julie from Feeling Peckish. Created a dress and Julie was so down. I changed the top part of the dress to become this sort of low cut, very revealing top, and Julie was like, do it, I'm down, let's do it. And I was like, oh. So Julie and Sam run Feeling Peckish. They do a lot of comedy stuff, they do a lot of cooking and baking stuff. Julie actually shot this really funny skit where she's like this baking girl who's transitioning into becoming a music pop star. Oh my gosh, I'm in it! It's really funny. There's gonna be so many links for you guys because I want you to check out everybody. Now Ariane is a soap maker from the Magdalene Islands, I think that's what it's called. And she did an interview where she was answering all of the questions that her subscribers have asked her. She makes bomb soaps. Oh my gosh, I got the soap here. She made a YouTube soap, so it's red, white, and black, and I don't know if you can see it, but it says YouTube on it. She told us to use it, but I don't think I can use it. It's so beautiful. I spent a lot of time with Ariane. I found it fascinating that she grew up in the Caribbean and that she grew up on a sailboat. I don't really have that around where I live. We have like Santa Monica, Venice Beach, Seal Beach, Huntington. But it's like different, you know, because sometimes I'll like put my foot in the water and I'll take it out and there's like a growth from all the pollution. I'm joking. Once you're exposed to like clear blue waters, there's like nothing like it. Now the last person that we shot with was Drew, and he did a trailer for his channel. He plays the viola, he graduated from Juilliard, and he's just so talented. And they shot him playing the viola so many different ways. It was just really beautiful. How is it? What? Is it like this? So you hold the string with this hand and then you hold this. Instruments and sports are my weak points. Now Friday we were rushing to edit and then we showed all of our work. And then we had a wrap party at this place called Slate. I was playing Jenga with Ariane, and I don't know how y'all play it, but when I play with my cousins, we play with our eyes closed. People think that it's harder to play that way with your eyes closed, but it's actually easier because you have to rely on your sense of touch to make sure that the brick is loose. Also, when it falls, it's so much funnier. And I ended up playing a game with everyone. So that's Megan McKay. She's really funny. The video that she shot at the YouTube space had me dying. It's so funny. I actually bonded a little bit because we're really big Disney fans. Then there's Helen from Helen's Kitchen. She makes bomb cooking videos that are really informative. You know how like when you watch my videos, you're not ever really sure, is it a tutorial? Is he gonna just talk about himself? Who knows? Then there's Kiva from Tiny Nest. Kiva and Jacob actually run the Tiny Nest project. They built an entire like house. It's this really tiny house. I want to turn it into a cake. It's so cool. And I actually talked to Kiva and Jacob a lot. We got to talk about Blink-182. We talked about our favorite movies. We just, oh man, I love those two. Now when it was my turn, I gave my camera to TJ so that she could film me pulling out my brick. And I just did it like a boss. I wasn't even looking at it and I just pulled it out. And the structure should have fallen. Person who knocks the structure down is the loser. But everybody held it up, so I didn't lose. And you can even hear TJ, she's like so pissed.
I won! Are you serious?
TJ from Cup of TJ traveled around the world. She went to like 18 different countries last year. She's living the life, man. When everyone was leaving the party, me, Kiva, and Marissa were just like sitting on this chair being as sentimental as possible. And that's when I started crying. And it was like kids on the last day of summer camp where like you made best friends who live on the other side of the country and you're just like, you're gonna write me every day, right? Every day? It makes me really sad that I don't have any pictures with them. We were all supposed to get like brunch the day after. It ended up just being me and Ariane, and I just remember being on 29th Street. She was turning right to go to Best Buy and I was turning left to meet my cousin, and I said something to her like this is as far as we go, and I gave her a big hug, and then we walked our separate ways. It was so sad. It was really sad. I called my mom and I was like, I'm sad, Ma. And she was like, is this about Trump? And I was like, no, Ma. Every other day is about me being sad about Trump, but I'm sad today because NextUp ended. You know, I do this alone, and for like this little blip in time, I spent a week with a whole bunch of people who understand and are as passionate about this platform as I am, and it was just Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Now I spent 3 extra days in New York at my cousin Genevieve's house. I love Genevieve. I hope you guys get to meet her. We spent so much time walking around New York. She's a beautiful person. I saw more of New York than I thought I was going to. And it was great. But this trip really was about these 20 people. And all of the staff that we met and chose us. And how this entire experience is gonna help shape us as creators. Okay guys, this is my NextUp family. There's an entire playlist so that you can get to know everybody. Make sure you subscribe. Tell me when you've hit that 20th subscription, you know? Now there are 2 more NextUp videos coming your way, so stay tuned for that. I love you guys. Thank you again for letting me do this. I will see you very soon. Bye.